Well, the season's over for the Sharks. If you're wondering where I am, I'm actually watching the game in a different lobby here on campus. My TV is now gone from my room, so I have to go to another room to watch it. Now the Sharks, they played their hardest, but I don't think there's anything we could have done about it. Congrats to the Blackhawks. You came back and won this game. Not much else to say. I know there's that stat, whenever Dustin Bufflin scores, they win. That's pretty much the statistic, and he scored the game winner in this case tonight. The Sharks did what they could. Unfortunately, we let them get on the power play too much. The penalties in the third period definitely cost us. But it's part of the game, and it is what it is. Patrick Marleau did what he could. He almost carried this team single-handedly. But he could have been playing his last game in a Sharks uniform, and if it is, this would mark the last time, out of the last remaining Shark that I followed, since I followed this team. I followed them in '99. Patrick Marleau was a young thing, and Patrick Marleau was the last of the remaining players that when I first followed the Sharks. This also could be the last game for getting the Blackhawks. It's going to be a long off season, but we just got to move on from it. And unfortunately, we couldn't overcome anything. But congrats to the Blackhawks. You guys won. Can't really do anything about it. But from the Sharks' perspective, they were trying. They were playing hard. Shots just were not falling for them. Were not going their way. And they couldn't buy a goal late after going up 2-0. On a quick side note, your fans were so quiet after getting down 1-0. I don't know what's up with that, but whoever was in that building and why it sounded so dead silent on TV, that was maybe too quiet, rather scary. I found that to be ridiculous in the United Center, but it doesn't matter. You guys are moving on, and you pulled out the broom on us. Good series. The Sharks didn't. This is not a choke job. For all you who say Sharks choked, this and that. No, this series was just the Chicago Blackhawks being the better team. They won the close games, to the exception of Game 2. All the other 3 games were close, and they could have gone either way. And it deep down, they were all one-goal games. And unfortunately, it just didn't happen. But once again, congrats to the Blackhawks. Moving on to the off-season, Patrick Marleau most likely will be gone. Evgeny Nabokov, kind of like how Philadelphia fans are with Donovan McNabb when he was an Eagle. It's a love-hate relationship with Evgeny Nabokov. Times to like him, times to not. I personally don't want him anymore. I'd rather sign a free agent. Rob Blake should retire. He was mediocre. The bottom feeders was a big difference in this team, whether it was Jed Ortmeyer, Manny Malhotra, Scott Nickel. Those guys were huge. But the other free agents are also Joe Pavelski and Devin Setoguchi. We got to get those 2 guys back for sure. But also, we got to sign those bottom feeders. I just said before. Patrick Marleau and Nabokov, they got to go. Doug Wilson's going to have to make some changes on the front line this offseason, maybe on the defense, the first or second line defense. Marc-Edouard Vlasic had times of goodness, but in times of also showing mediocrity. And we're going to have to make some changes on the defensive end side, make some goalie changes. Not too much on the forward. We just got to re-sign our bottom feeders. I see John Madden getting interviewed. Probably talking about Tinactin and Brett Favre. Not that John Madden, but had to bring in the pun. But once again, congrats to all the Blackhawk fans out there. And if you're a person who's going to troll and your team did not make it this far, like the Washington Capitals or Red Wings, you are stupid. Okay, we went farther than you 2 teams. Washington Capitals especially. You guys laid an egg more than the Sharks did. At least the Sharks got rid of that choke penalty. That was the thing. Choking was always not making it past the second round, and we did that. It has been a successful season despite not going all the way. It's unfortunate, but we did get that monkey off our back either way. And it's going to be how it goes. But we'll see you guys later. I'm a Sharks fan for life regardless, but congrats to whoever wins the cup. I'll still be watching the finals regardless, whoever's playing. But good luck to the Blackhawks. You guys earned it. You guys have a young team who could be a dynasty team, just like the Chicago Bulls were back to Michael Jordan. these group of players are young, whether it's Patrick Kane or Jonathan Tays. These guys are really young. And if Anthony Niemi plays the way he did this series, yeah, it's going to be a dangerous team for the next 10 years. I just wonder if Marian Hossa will lose or not in the because he's been a loser in the finals. Maybe this is why you beat us, is to get Marian Hossa. He's always going to make the finals. And wonder what happens in the Stanley Cup finals with Hossa. So. But, yeah, once again, congrats. And just had to move on to the next season and whatever happens this offseason. But either way, go Sharks, win or lose, fan for life. See y'all later. A quick side note, that Chelsea Dagger song is, man, I'm so happy I don't have to hear that anymore. I don't get why that's a celebration song. It just doesn't make sense, especially with the lyrics to that song. Like, how is that a celebration song? Anyways, once again, good job, Blackhawks. You're moving on. We'll see you guys later.